Now, Mr. President, given his Sallah message, talked a lot about Islam rather, and extremism, where he said that Islam is not affiliated to terrorism and banditry or extremism in the country, and that it is very, very wrong for anybody to associate that. However, his message was really going out to Muslim faithful to make sure that their acts are in the right perspective, not to portray Islam in the wrong knowledge to people out there who are not of the faith, and that parents should be very, very quick to make sure that they watch over their words in to make sure that they are not hijacked by some persons who are given to violence to deceive them using Islam or to misrepresent Islam in that sense. Mr. Wilcox, you want to comment on that?
Yes. One would have expected less from the president, because this is a man that has always, I don't know why he's the most misrepresented personality in our country. People tag all kinds of things to him, and this is somebody that is always calm, cool, calculative, even in the face of terrible provocations. Now, there's no better time for him to have used to make this statement than this.
Okay.
Because a lot of people have accused him of fundamentalism, Islamization. Now the new phrase came in to be Fulanization and all whatnot. But this is a man who has conscientiously lived up to his conscience, his beliefs, his faith, his love for the country. Now, Islam has misrepresented themselves over the years. I mean, misrepresented themselves. Even the moderate ones, sometimes they want to fight for Allah or for Prophet Muhammad. And by so doing, elements of violence come in. We've seen how, when I mean misrepresented themselves, we see even in this country, right from the time of Maitasini sect, which was Islamic sect, till now that we're having some misrepresentation in terms of the IMNL that has always used instrument of violence in propagating their faith. So the president, being a Muslim, is the best candidate and the leader of the nation to come up and say, look, this is not what Islam is. And that message should cascade down to everybody who, in order to defend his faith, defend Islam or defend his faith, begin to fight for Allah or begin to carry out things that will create more tensions. In this country today, we are having this Muslim, I'm a Christian, and I just said a while ago, most of the most important people in my life today are Muslims. And God did not make us, God did not bring us together for nothing. So this struggle and creating violence and making people believe that Islam is a religion that does not that creates violence, I think the president has put it clearly. And the message will cascade down. In everything we do, even as a country, we must begin to see that religion does not matter. But we have elevated religion far above nationalism, far above merit, far above rationality, far above common sense. We've elevated religion, and by so doing, create more tension. So I think the message is very clear.
All right.
It is not a religion of violence. It is not be used to propagate violence. It should not be used to propagate insecurity.
All right.
That's what it should be.